Hey, this is Lauren. Welcome to the Afterlight. This is an excerpt from our full-length episode. To listen to the full episode, head to the show notes and follow the link. Welcome to the Afterlight Podcast with me, Lauren Grace, a spiritual podcast full of stories and conversations that prove we're never alone. The Afterlight Podcast aims to inspire and educate. Remember, you are the authority on your own life. I encourage you to run everything through your own filter, to take what resonates, and I also urge you to do your own research and consult with qualified professionals for advice on your personal situation. The opinions shared by guests are their own, and any advice by our guests or by me is not a substitute for professional guidance. Thank you so much for listening, and I enjoy journeying back with you to the afterlight. Enjoy the episode. I remember I was telling one of my friends one time, I said, I'm not coming back as a human again. And she goes, well, make sure you do all your lessons and all your learnings now, because otherwise you'll have to turn around and come back. So has she ever communicated with you around the idea of reincarnation?
Yeah. That was one of the first things that she communicated that was not a part of my worldview. Not that I was opposed to it. It's just coming from a Christian perspective. I really hadn't given it a lot of thought. And it was that reincarnation is true. And she tells me that she isn't going to reincarnate. She tells me it is a choice, but it's one made from that higher self perspective. So while we're here in the incarnated form, we may think, oh, why would I want to incarnate again? I don't want to do this again. But when, like I said, there's an expansion of awareness when we cross over. And so we make that decision from our higher self, from a higher vantage point. But yeah, she definitely says that reincarnation is part of the process of becoming, and that we are all on that journey of becoming. And, we learn our lessons, our karmic lessons, and whatever we don't bring into the light in an incarnation, we have to still integrate that stuff. So it's best to come back and do it in the physical, because there's exponential learning here. It's like exponential growth opportunities because of that tension. We live in this world of duality, and it sort of presses in on us, that's what makes life hard, right? But it's in that struggle and that strain that we become. It's like the trees that can't grow without the stress wood, or if they have to develop the stress wood in order to be sustained. And when you grow trees in like the biodome, and they don't, like they're free from all of the elements, they don't develop the stress wood, and therefore they're uprooted very easily. Same thing for us. This world of opposites is what allows us to grow and learn our lessons.
Hi, thanks so much for listening to the episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave us a review where you listen to your podcast and share it with your friends. Thank you. New episodes every Thursday.